Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Antoine here with another episode of Help for the Guildless. I'm going to forego the normal fanfare because this is actually something that's quite serious. Now, I had a different video in mind to be doing, and I'm still going to do it. This just came about first. Earlier today, it came to my attention that one of the more popular YouTube creators got suspended, which is quite sad. And if you've clicked on this video, you know exactly who it is. Bering got his channel suspended. Now, he does have a secondary channel, and I'll link it down below. But, for all intents and purposes, Bering's channel was completely clean up until today. And no strikes whatsoever. And then suddenly, 3 copyright claims came in all at once by HftG. Now, I don't know who HftG is. I've never heard of them. But they went after Bering for content ID. 3 strikes and you're out. That's how it works. And as someone who admires the bear, this is something sad. This is something that does not and should not ever happen. One person, one entity should not be able to bring down an entire channel, especially with 200,000 plus subscribers. Actually 300,000 plus, I think, the last time I checked. Now, I don't know what Bering is doing to fight it. He said through the Amazing Atheist that he has contacted everyone he could possibly think of in YouTube, and no one has gotten back to him. Well, aside from all of this, you have Christy Winters and her bunch applauding this. This is by far the biggest hit to our community. Now, yes, Bering is very entertaining, but he's insightful. Aside from the overusage of the word cunt, this is why it shouldn't be applauded, though. This is a First Amendment issue. The Digital Millennia Copyright Act, DMCA, is the Fair Use Act, which states that you can use any form of media as long as it is altered in some way from the original. And I'm not just talking about flipping the image or changing the color. I'm talking about being able to do a critique of it, talking over the top of it, doing a review. So I don't know what part of his media was claimed. He doesn't really use any media. He uses the videos that he responds to. Other than that, he kind of makes his own. DMCA claims should not be used this frivolously. They should not be something to be threatened with. And there are 2 other channels, major channels, that are actually going to court over this. And one of them happens to be the Bible Reloaded. The other one is the Amazing Atheist. And the Drunken Peasants. They're one and the same. These are not things to use as threats. Bering was not a bully, as people would like you to believe. He was an intellectual with a very, very good sense of humor. There's a petition going around and a hashtag that is trending on Twitter. I will share both in the link in the description below. Free Bering. Bring him back. Because if you don't, well, you're going to be setting a bad precedent, letting one entity take down another. I'm not saying it's not fair. I'm saying that it's something like this shouldn't happen, especially under the usage of fair use. I was very angry earlier, but I've had a chance to calm down so I could do this. And it's not because I found Bering entertaining. No, it's because of who Bering was. He's someone who had a differing of opinion from the mainstream, and suddenly you have the regressive left lauding his loss. This is not something that we should be encouraging, because if it's on the left or the right, it is silencing voices that should be heard. I stand behind Bering, just like I stood, well, far away from her, but behind Jenny McDermott when she had her channel taken down. I don't like double standards. So, listen up, YouTube. Your system is broken, and if the Bible Reloaded and the drunken peasants win their decisions in court, things are going to be changing, because as of right now, no one has any way to combat fair use or DMCA claim. We just kind of have to suck it up. There have been talks about going to other platforms. I know Computing Forever has been trying to pimp out a couple other platforms where they won't censor him and they're getting monetization and things like that. If it starts becoming popular, YouTube is going to lose a lot of revenue, and they'll go the way of MySpace, possibly soon to be Twitter. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on this. Bering did not deserve to have his channel shut down. I don't know what the petition is going to do, but please go sign it. Maybe it will get YouTube to pay attention to its content creators that aren't PewDiePie. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Antoine. The next video will hopefully be a little bit more upbeat, since it's going to be dealing with, well, Dylan Merrin and his unboxing. If you liked what I had to say, share this around. Please get people to bring support where support is due. My name is Antoine. This has been Help for the Guildless. Thank you, and have a pleasant evening.